Welcome back to Beats of the Heart, Lyrics of the Soul. I'm back for another reaction, and today I am doing a different band. I am not doing Nightwish today. Today I'm doing another band that was requested for me to react to. I have never heard of them before, and I've never heard any of their music. The band's name is Arch Enemy, and the song I will be reacting to is Nemesis, live at Oberhausen, 2019. There are a bunch of different concerts for this in the search results on YouTube. I found this one looked the most official, high quality recording just from the thumbnail, because I haven't clicked on it yet. But I don't know what to expect from Arch Enemy, Nemesis. I'm told it will be an extremely amazing performance like Nightwish. It was requested to me by a Nightwish fan to react to, so I am looking forward to it. Let's get into it. Arch Enemy, Nemesis, live at Oberhausen. Alright. Got a sexy lady singing, maybe? Just before the song starts, I want to stop it. I love the look she has. I love that outfit she's wearing. All the leather and the studs and the spike and her two-tone colored hair. She just looks friggin' awesome. And this is my first time seeing this person. I don't even know anything about this band really, but let's find out. That girl's voice when she's singing is friggin' phenomenal. I didn't even think that was her when I first heard. I didn't even think that was her when I heard that voice coming out of those speakers. It just kind of blew me away when I actually seen her emitting that voice. I'm gonna go back to where she started, but that was friggin' awesome. Tons of people there. But one for all. I did enjoy that song. I found it extremely surprising to hear a female vocalist making those noises. I've only ever heard people singing like that, you know, in a couple different bands. And I know there's probably a lot more bands that do it. Does she always sing like that? Just let me know in the comments. Or does she use, because I know she has a singing voice also. Her singing voice is extremely beautiful. It was an extremely different experience to the Nightwish performances that I have been reacting to. It is somewhat in the same genre of heavy metal. I don't know how symphonic this group was. I didn't hear as many symphonic instruments as I have in the Nightwish, but I don't really want to compare the two bands. I want to see this song on its own and see every Nightwish song on its own, and I want to accept them as they are without any outside input about them. You know, I want to go in with no biases towards the music that I'm going to listen to, because I find that's the best way to do it. Because when we go in with biases, we automatically, throughout my life, I have listened to some heavy metal music, don't get me wrong. I have never actually listened to something like Nightwish or say this Arch Enemy, but if I went into listening to these songs and groups with a bias of, you know what, I usually like rap music, I don't usually like this heavy metal stuff, you know, I'm not gonna like this. If I went in thinking that stuff, automatically gonna affect the thoughts that I have in my mind while I'm watching that song, that performance, or whatever it is. So I try to keep my own biases out of my music exploration, because I find there's a lot of music that I won't find as I am exploring if I do bring my biases into it. I really enjoyed how she sang, and I know that she does have an extremely nice singing voice also. So I would like to hear her singing voice, and I would like to know, you know, does she switch it up in some songs? Because that song she mostly used that, I don't know what you would want to call it, devilish, growling kind of vocals, angry, whatever you want to label it as. But I think we know what I'm referring to, the way she was doing that. Like, I've heard a couple other bands have that same style of delivery of the lyric, like Slipknot, some of the older Slipknot at least. I know they've changed it up a little bit over the years. But, you know, like with Slipknot, the main singer, the lead singer in Slipknot, his voice is so beautiful. When there are songs where he actually sings and uses uses his singing voice, I find it so beautiful. And I find when he switches it up to that growling, angry, devilish, growl, I find that it kind of ruins the experience, because if he per se went into going about delivering the lyrics in a different way with that beautiful singing voice that he was using before, I think it would add more to the song. It may not impress the fans per se, but I extremely like the song Wait and Bleed, just as an example. The chorus in that song, I find his voice to be so amazing. And I love the verses in it too, don't get me wrong, but I just love how his voice sounds in the chorus. And then when he switches it up and goes to the verses, I just think if he sang those verses in the same style of the voice that he was using in the hook, the chorus, I just think it would extremely improve that song. Obviously, that's just my opinion, but when you have a voice like that, I find it almost not right to not use it. But those are just my initial thoughts after watching Arch Enemy for the first time. I will probably do another video of theirs for sure. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will be back as the beats of our heart and the lyrics of our soul play on forever. Bye.